Hey friends, welcome back to another video. As you can see, I made making some like granola bars, and instead of sugar, I did like honey and maple syrup. And then I wanted like chewy kind of granola bars. And a lot of like the chewy granola bar recipes that I had seen online used like those rice, like that rice cereal or whatever. Well, I had found these things, these Kamut wheat puffs off of Azure, and I really like the flavor of them. They're extremely like soft to chew, and so I added those into my granola bars. So we'll see how those turned out. I wish I kind of added the chocolate chips last because it kind of melted all together, but that's okay. So I have those in the fridge right now, and I'm just letting them cool, and we'll kind of cut them up together. But right now we're gonna prep some breakfast sandwiches. I have all my cupboards open because I was pulling things out, but I'm gonna make some breakfast sandwiches for the freezer, for like breakfast sandwiches for me and my husband. So we're gonna work on that, and then I might work on like some breakfast casseroles, just depending on how much time I have today. We'll do the bacon in the oven so we can get it all done at once. I'm gonna work on my pancake batter. So I am, instead of like making like biscuits, or I usually do English muffins when I make like breakfast sandwiches. And instead of making those, because those are a little bit more involved, I'm gonna try making just like a pancake batter, and instead of sugar in it, I'll put like maple syrup in it. So we're gonna do that. So let's make the batter, and then I'll show you guys what else I'm putting in these. I'm very much roughing this recipe, and I don't have baking soda, so I'm just using baking powder today. We're gonna see how much 2 cups of flour gets us. Okay, so we have flour, we're gonna do baking powder, some salt. Okay, and I have some buttermilk powder here, and I'm just gonna use about a heaping tablespoon. Okay, mix those together. Okay, we'll probably have like a 1/4 cup of butter, 1 egg. We're gonna do like 2, maybe 3 tablespoons of pure maple syrup. And then we're just gonna do our milk to the consistency I like. So we got my griddle out. And we're just gonna cook some pancakes here. I figured pancakes would be kind of like a really easy bread product to cook up for breakfast sandwiches. Biscuits would be easy too, but they're just a little bit more involved. So I'm gonna try to make these all the same uniform size. I'm trying to make them the size of what a fried egg would be. And I might have to make more pancake batter because this is probably not gonna get me very far. I've already made the pancake batter again. I made a second batch. Sorry, my kitchen's a disaster. I've been collecting eggs. We have 9 hens out in our yard, and I have 4 dozen eggs in here to work with today. So we'll be pulling one of those out for now. And then I think I would have, I wanna make 2 casseroles up today, breakfast casseroles. So. Are you talking to Mom? Hi, Betty. Wow, Betty. Okay, so we're gonna turn the griddle up pretty high to do some fried eggs. I have some mozzarella cheese here that was frozen that I'm gonna use for the cheese that I wanna use up. So I am gonna just top them while they're right as I flip them. What you thinking, Betty? Are you bouncing? I know shredded cheese is a little messier, but I didn't want to have to go buy sliced cheese or sliced cheese up because I need to use this up. Okay, so I got my last eggs going. My son is making noise in the background. So I'll bring you back when I got my bacon out and I'm wrapping these things up. And then I got to do a quick cleanup of my kitchen because I have no more counter space. And then we will work on our next project. Okay, so next I have these potatoes in my freezer for a while and I want to get them used up. So I'm going to make 2 breakfast casseroles with just make them really simple. I'm going to do these at the bottom, sausage, cheese, eggs. I'm going to bake them and then I'm going to cut them up into squares and individually wrap them so my husband can take them to work if he needs to. So, and then also I'll have breakfast, a quick and easy breakfast if I need it on the go. So let me do that. And then if I get around to it, I kind of want to make Rice Krispie treats with those kamut puff things with homemade marshmallow fluff. So that'd be kind of fun. And yeah, let's see what we get to. Okay, so I got those casseroles in the oven and when they come out, I'll let them cool, cut them up, wrap them. But I am gonna say my goodbyes here for this video. My son is getting really fussy and I need to attend to him. And, but I am gonna show you what I'm cooking for dinner. So I'll end the video with what I'm cooking. And then also if I make those Rice Krispie treats with that homemade marshmallow fluff, I will show you guys that as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye. I was so happy with how this marshmallow fluff turned out using beef gelatin. I'll link the recipe that I use as my guideline for it, but instead of sugar, I did use honey and maple syrup. This was just really fun project for me. I've always wanted to make this, and it was really fun to be able to know that I can make something like this without using a refined sugar. So I was really happy with how these Rice Krispies treats turned out. I will say they were a little soft. They weren't as crispy as I wanted them to be with using those kamut puffs. For dinner, it was all about using up some things in the pantry or leftovers, and I made a coconut milk rice with this creamer that I had. And then I had a bell pepper that needed to be used up, and I chopped that up. And then my husband the day before had smoked some meat, and we used the leftover meat that he had smoked. And I just added it all to a pan with some more veggies, and we were going for kind of a stir fry, I guess you could call it. I had this glaze that had been in my pantry for a long time, and it was a teriyaki base, and I just wanted to use that up. So I did add the glaze and then a little bit of water, and then I just let that simmer down for about 15 minutes till it kind of thickened. So I know I talk a lot about replacing refined sugar, and I know this chocolate chips that I'm dipping the Rice Krispie treats in have sugar in them. I'm not against sugar, I just like to try and lessen it in my diet. So it's all about balance for me. And I was really craving Disneyland's Rice Krispie treats. So trying to recreate those in a somewhat healthy way was really fun for me.